Klay looking great.
When Klay and Steph are on the court together, this is the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history.
If you can get a Klay Thompson that looks like Klay Thompson has in previous years, the Warriors are a dangerous team.
Klay just needs some space to launch, and it's money. I'm just telling you right now.
You feel like this team has the ingredients to win a title this year?
Oh yeah, it's 15-2, and I'm not even out there yet. Think about that. Really think about that. I want a championship so bad, more than anything.
As it currently stands, Klay Thompson is about to make his return to the NBA, and for good reason. The rest of the teams in the league are scared. Because at his best, Klay is more than an all-star, more than one of the greatest shooters of all time, more than even an NBA champion. But then, of course, over the last few seasons, things for Klay have been rough to say the least. Klay Thompson was injured in the 2019 finals. He lost the 2019 finals. He had surgery. He came back. He got hurt again. He had surgery again, and now Klay Thompson is coming back to the Golden State Warriors, and as you're about to see, while some things about Klay's return have been mentioned, there's also been a lot about Klay's future impact that has not been talked about, so let's talk about it. That means, what's up guys, Mike here, and today we are talking about Klay Thompson and his return to the Golden State Warriors. I am very excited to talk about this, and I'm also very excited to say that the winner of the PS5 and Xbox Series X giveaway is gone blazing. Blazing, hit me up on Twitter at Mike Kors to win your PS5 or Xbox Series X. Congrats, my man, and for everyone else, I just want to say please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Also, if you could like this video, it would help out a ton with YouTube's algorithm. And with all that said, let's talk about Klay, because of course, right now, the Golden State Warriors have been absolutely insane without Klay Thompson. They are currently in first in the entire NBA over the Suns. Steph has been the clear-cut #1 candidate to win the MVP this season. Just in general, the Warriors have been dominating everyone. With Draymond Green as their anchor on defense, on offense, Golden State has perfectly built this team around Steph Curry, and now, when he returns, Klay Thompson. Now, much like the Warriors teams of the past, this Golden State Warriors team has made huge splashes with their three-point shooting, but in the end, has really become an elite team because of their defense. Yes, as it stands right now, when compared to other teams in the NBA, Golden State is ranked first in the entire league in defensive rating. And I really want to emphasize this fact here because we all know Klay Thompson at his best was an all NBA level defender. In bringing up his defense, I do want to mention that yes, Klay is coming back from a torn ACL, he's coming back from a torn Achilles. This is huge because when it comes to Klay Thompson's defense, yes, he's an NBA player, yes, he is athletic, but the thing is, part of what made him such a great NBA defender was his basketball IQ and his hustle. Neither of those things are going away anytime soon, and so with Golden State already sitting with the #1 defense in terms of defensive rating in the entire NBA, that is going to be perfect for Klay on the defensive side of the floor. He's going to come back into a system he knows, a system that's been incredibly successful this season, and he's going to put in the same kind of effort and use his basketball IQ to help his team immediately on the defensive end. And even if it does take a few games, even if it takes a little bit to get adjusted, I do have all the faith in the world in Klay because of the system he's playing in. And speaking of that system, let's now talk about offense. Because while the Golden State Warriors do have the #1 rated defense in the entire NBA, I guess you could say with the #4 rated offense in terms of offensive rating, the Warriors theoretically have some work to do, but to say the pieces are already in place would be a massive understatement. Because already on offense, of course, you have the MVP candidate in Steph. You then have the incredible playmaker in Draymond Green, but surrounding those two, you also have Andrew Wiggins, who's connecting on 40% of his threes this year. Jordan Poole, who has made a gigantic leap, is averaging around 18 points per game and is knocking down 2.5 threes a game. And then off the bench, you have guys like Otto Porter and Bjelica. Guys that, when combined properly, give this Golden State Warriors team the chance to have the best shooting team they have ever put out on a basketball court. Now, I know that sounds insane. However, a lineup with Steph, Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, and Draymond Green would give the Warriors the best floor spacing they have ever seen. And to me, it is a combination of these two things, incredible defense and incredible shooting, along of course with the Golden State Warriors system that has led to a lot of the Warriors' success this season. And before he was even slated to return, Klay already had the utmost confidence in his team, as he said this when asked about the hate that the Warriors were receiving for saying that they were overrated. "I love it," Thompson told Sports Illustrated. "I hope people keep doubting us. I saw somebody on the TV the other day talking about the Warriors aren't contenders because they've had a soft schedule. Buddy, we got the MVP, a defensive player of the year. That kind of disrespect bothers me. We have so many champions, guys who have done it in the highest pressure moments, and you're still gonna question our ability. I love it, which is amazing to hear. You always want to hear your all-star level players playing with a chip on their shoulders. But to me, the biggest thing that stands out from that statement is this, and really it's what this whole video is centered around. It's that Klay Thompson gives the Golden State Warriors a legitimate second option on offense that is proven. Because yes, this season Jordan Poole has been great, and in the past Draymond Green has certainly come up on offense in some moments. However, if there is one player on this Golden State Warriors roster, not named Steph Curry, who is going to step up and aid Steph and be the ultimate second option on offense, it is Klay Thompson, as he's already proven that he is that guy. And having a second option like Klay for the playoffs is not only going to be absolutely huge for the Warriors, but I think it's going to be crucial. I say this because at the end of the day, when we look back at Steph Curry's career, I truly believe that Klay Thompson has a chance to go down as one of the best, I don't want to say Robins, but second offensive options of all time. Now, I know that might be extreme, but let's think about what Klay has done. Sure, I could dive into the numbers right here, but we do know a few things right off the bat. We know that Klay is going to help the Warriors win games. We know that from the beginning, he'll play smart defense and he's going to knock down shots. But what is really making the NBA terrified, and I mean truly terrified, is this. Klay Thompson is more than just an elite number 2 option on offense. He is a championship proven number 2 option on offense. And really, that makes all the difference. Klay scored 60 points in a game. He's had 37 points in a quarter. He's had 11 threes and 41 points in Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals against the Oklahoma City Thunder, where he hit ridiculous 3 after ridiculous 3 and saved the Golden State Warriors season, while also inadvertently recruiting Kevin Durant in the process. We won't blame Klay for that, but yes, in the playoffs when teams are going to be honing in on Steph Curry, the fact that for this year's playoffs, finally Steph is going to have another top 5 shooter ever to pass the ball to again, well, I'm fully confident it is going to make a world of difference. And I'm going to say this, if Klay remains healthy for the rest of the season, and of course if all the other key Warriors remain healthy, I believe the Golden State Warriors are going to be the 2022 NBA champions. That is how impactful I think Klay Thompson's return will be. And the thing is, Klay's teammates and coaches are more than confident at this point. I say this because the other week when Klay was sent down to the G League, Warriors G League coach Seth Cooper said this. Warriors G League coach Seth Cooper not only said that Klay knocked down the first 18 shots of practice, but that he's cleared for full go. So everything we did was full 100% he was going. There was no pulling back. It was just letting him go and letting him experience playing all out. He did that and he looked really good doing it. Those are encouraging words, as are Draymond Green's, because at the end of the day, a player needs to be a very, very big competitor if they're going to come back from an injury like this. And here's what Draymond said about Klay's competitiveness. Quote, "I don't know many people that love basketball the way Klay loves basketball. He's just a competitor, one of the biggest competitors I've ever been around in my life." So when we combine all of this, when we combine how good the Warriors are right now, when we combine how good Klay Thompson has been in the past, when we combine how good Klay has been in the present, and when we factor in that the Warriors are still a young team, they still have young talent and they still have trade assets. Keep in mind, Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, and James Wiseman all have not been real contributors to the Golden State Warriors roster this season. In fact, James Wiseman, the number 2 pick in the 2020 NBA draft, is still injured. What does that mean? Well, the Warriors are set for the future. They have current incredible talent in Steph, Draymond, Jordan Poole, Klay, among others, and they have future talent that they could let develop if they want to in Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody and James Wiseman, or if the right offer comes, they can use those guys as trade pieces and make their team even better. And that, guys, is an incredibly scary thought. So with that in mind, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. If you're already subscribed, thank you for supporting. You're awesome. We all know it. And as always, have an awesome day, guys, and cue that music. If you're still here while the music is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are definitely going to enjoy. Make sure to click on one of them. Again, I know you're gonna love it. And other than that, have a great day and peace.